My girlfriend bet her friends $3,000 she could make me cry at my own birthday party. One of her friends tipped me off. At the party, I turned the tables, invited her on stage, and revealed her plan with screenshots. She lost more than the bet. I'm Jake, 32, and I found out 3 weeks ago that my girlfriend of 5 years, Lauren, 29, had made a $3,000 bet with her friends that she could make me cry in front of everyone at my 33rd birthday party. That's what my pain was worth to her $3 grand. The tip came from her friend Marcus, a guy I'd met a couple of times at bars with her crew. He sent me a text out of the blue. Yo, Jake, this is weird, but check Lauren's Venmo. She's up to something with Tara, Elise, and Quinn. You deserve to know. It was a strange message, but Marcus always seemed like a decent guy, not one to stir up drama for no reason. Lauren and I didn't share a bank account, but we'd always been open about money. I'd never snooped before it felt wrong, but something about that text gnawed at me. I logged into her Venmo, which she'd left open on our shared laptop. There they were, 3 transactions from 6 weeks back. Tara sent $1,000 with the note. This is gonna be good. Elise sent $1,200. He's so soft. No way he doesn't crack. Quinn sent $800. Video or it didn't happen. All 3 payments were accepted and moved to Lauren's bank account. I felt my stomach drop. What the hell was this? I dug deeper. Lauren was always careless with her devices, leaving her iPad logged into iMessage. I opened it and found a group chat called Operation Birthday Breakdown. It went back 2 months. The messages hit like a punch. Lauren. Guys, Jake's birthday is coming up. I'm telling you, I can make him cry in front of everyone. He's so emotional about his ex. Tara. No way. He seems chill. You sure? Lauren. Trust me. I know his weak spots. His ex, Sarah, broke him. One mention of her, and he's done. Easiest $3,000 I'll ever make. Elise. Make it public. Like at the party. Full on tears. I'm in for $1,200 if you pull it off. Quinn. $800 says you can't get it on video without him noticing. Lauren. Done. I'll set up my phone for memories. Watch and learn. Sarah was my high school sweetheart. We dated for 6 years until she left me for someone else when I was 24. It wrecked me for a long time. And Lauren knew every detail, how I'd stayed up nights blaming myself, how I'd struggled to move on. I trusted her with that vulnerability, thinking it was safe. Apparently, she'd been filing it away for this. The chat got worse. They'd planned every step. Lauren was going to throw me a big birthday party at the Rusty Anchor, a trendy bar downtown with a small stage for live music. She'd make a toast, bring up Sarah, maybe even fake a story about running into her recently. He'll lose it, she wrote. Probably beg me not to leave him. It's gonna be hilarious. I stared at the screen for an hour, my hands shaking. 5 years together, and this was who she was. But then I started thinking. I wasn't going to let her humiliate me. I had 3 weeks until the party, and I was going to make sure she regretted this. I started by screenshotting everything, every message, every Venmo transaction. I backed them up on my phone, a USB drive, and a cloud account. Then I called my buddy Nate, a lawyer who mostly handled contracts but knew enough to point me in the right direction. No kids, no marriage, clean break, he said after I showed him the chats. But if you want to play this smart, get a plan. I met Marcus for coffee the next day. He looked nervous, fidgeting with his cup. I overheard them at happy hour, he said. They were laughing about it like it was a game. I couldn't stay quiet. He showed me a few more messages I'd missed, including one where Lauren bragged about a smaller bet last year to convince me to skip a hiking trip with friends by pretending she was sick, winning $200 from Tara. I'd missed out on a weekend with my boys because I was worried about her. Now I was pissed. The party was in 20 days. Lauren was already in planning mode, booking the venue, sending invites, and texting me about how epic it was going to be. I've got a big surprise for you, she'd say, winking. I played along, acting excited, saying I couldn't wait to see what she had planned. Oh, you're gonna love it, I'd reply, knowing she had no idea what was coming. I spent the next 2 weeks getting ready. I opened a new bank account, just in case she tried anything shady with our shared bills. I documented everything, our lease, my car title, even our Netflix account, which was in my name. I downloaded a recording app on my phone. Illinois is a 2-party consent state, so I'd have to be careful, but I wanted options. I also reached out to a therapist, Dr. Ellis, to talk through the betrayal. You're handling this with a lot of clarity, she said. Just don't let revenge consume you. I wasn't out for revenge. Not really. I just wanted justice. Lauren was buzzing with excitement the week before the party. She kept checking her phone, texting her friends, even practicing her toast in the mirror when she thought I wasn't home. I caught her angling her phone for selfies, clearly testing the camera for the big moment. "You're really going all out for this, huh?" I said, keeping my voice light. "Oh, babe, it's gonna be unforgettable," she replied, grinning. She was right, just not how she thought. The night of the party arrived. The Rusty Anchor was packed. 30 of our friends, some of my coworkers, even my sister, Emily, who flew in from Denver. Lauren had gone all out. Balloons, a custom cake, playlist of my favorite songs. She wore a black dress that hugged her curves, the one she knew I loved. I wore a button-down and jeans, carrying a small folder in my back pocket. Me surprise. Lauren had set up her phone on a mini tripod by the bar, angled toward the stage area. "For the memories," she said, winking. I smiled back, my heart pounding but my head clear. The first hour was normal. We mingled, ate sliders, laughed with friends. Lauren kept steering the conversation toward emotional stuff. "Me old job, my family," even asking about Sarah in front of others. "You ever think about her?" she asked, loud enough for a few people to hear. I shrugged, keeping it vague. "Not really. Ancient history." I could see her frustration. She was trying to lay the groundwork, but I wasn't biting. She checked her phone, probably texting her friends that the tears weren't coming yet. Then came the toast. The band stopped playing, and Lauren grabbed the mic, pulling me toward the stage. "Everyone, can I have your attention?" she said, her voice sweet but smug. "Jake's 33rd birthday is a big deal, and I want to say a few words." The crowd cheered. I stood beside her, hands in my pockets, waiting. She raised her glass of Prosecco. I was sticking to soda, claiming a headache. "To Jake," she started. "The most amazing guy I know. We've been through so much in 5 years." She paused, her eyes locking on mine. "I've been thinking a lot about your past lately, Jake. Like Sarah. I ran into her last month. Did I tell you? She's doing great, married, kids, the whole package. I know how much she meant to you. Must be hard, right? Knowing she's moved on like that." The room went quiet. My sister's eyes narrowed. She knew about Sarah, knew how much that breakup had hurt me. A few friends shifted uncomfortably. Lauren kept going, her voice dripping with fake sympathy. "I just want you to know I'm here for you, even when things get heavy. I mean, you've always been so sensitive about her. It's okay to feel that, you know?" She leaned closer, expecting tears. I let my eyes water just a bit. "Easy enough. Thinking about my dog dying last year. She thought she had me." I took a deep breath and stepped to the mic. "Wow, Lauren, that was something," I said, my voice steady but loud. The crowd chuckled nervously. "You're right. 5 years is a long time. Long enough to trust someone, to share your heart with them. But you know what's funny?" I pulled out my phone. The screenshots already loaded. "Love doesn't bet $3,000 to make someone cry on their birthday." Gasps rippled through the room. Lauren's face froze. "Jake, what are you?" I held up my hand, cutting her off. "Ladies and gentlemen, my girlfriend here made a bet with her friends Tara, Elise, and Quinn. $3,000 that she could make me cry tonight by bringing up my ex, Sarah." I turned my phone to the crowd, swiping through the screenshots. The group chat's name, Operation Birthday Breakdown, glowed on the screen. She even set up her phone to record it. I said, pointing to the tripod, "Hi, Tara, Elise, Quinn. Hope you're watching." The crowd was buzzing now, some whispering, others pulling out their phones. Lauren lunged for her phone, but my sister, Emily, was faster, grabbing it and holding it up. "Oh, you wanted memories? Let's make some," Emily said, her voice ice cold. Lauren's face turned red. "Jake, this is a misunderstanding. I was joking," she shouted. I opened the folder from my pocket and pulled out a single sheet of PAP-era lease termination notice for our shared apartment. In my name only. "Here's my birthday gift to myself," I said, handing it to her. "We're done. You've got 30 days to move out." The room erupted. A few friends clapped. Others gasped. My coworker, Dave, yelled, "Savage." Lauren tried to spin it, tears streaming down her face. "You're humiliating me. This is abusive," she screamed. The bar manager, a no-nonsense woman named Carla, stepped in. "Ma'am, you're causing a scene. Let's take this outside." Lauren refused, grabbing at the mic. "This is my party. I planned it." I shook my head. "Actually, the reservation's in my name. I'd like to keep celebrating. -1 guest." 2 bouncers appeared, escorting Lauren out as she screamed, "You can't do this. I'll sue you." I stayed, ordered a round of drinks for everyone, and ate my damn cake. Emily sent me the video from Lauren's phone before handing it back to her outside. I texted the group chat from my phone. "Bets off. She lost." Then I blocked them all. The fallout was wild. Lauren went full scorched earth on social media, posting on Instagram that I'd ambushed her and was a toxic narcissist. Unfortunately for her, Emily had shared the screenshots with a few friends, and someone posted them to a local Reddit thread titled "Girlfriend Bets $3,000 to Ruin Boyfriend's Birthday. Gets Dumped." It blew up. Tara, Elise, and Quinn tried to distance themselves, claiming it was just a prank. The Venmo receipts said otherwise. Their mutual friends started cutting them off, and Quinn's boyfriend dumped her after seeing the posts. Lauren's mom, Diane, called me, sobbing, "You've ruined her life. She was just having fun." I didn't hold back. Fun? She used my pain for cash. You raised someone who thinks that's okay. Diane hung up, but not before threatening to tell everyone I was a monster. Good luck with that. 2 people at the party had recorded Lauren's meltdown, and the clips were circulating on TikTok. Her dad, a retired accountant, sent me a text threatening legal action for defamation. I forwarded it to Nate, who replied with a single emoji, face with tears of joy. Lauren didn't stop. She showed up at my office the next week, crying to my receptionist about financial abuse. Security escorted her out after I showed them the Reddit thread. She then emailed my boss, claiming I'd cheated on her. My boss, who'd been at the party, laughed and forwarded it to HR, who flagged her as a disruptive contact. Then came the kicker. Lauren sent me a Google Doc titled "Invoice for Emotional Labor." It listed 5 years of listening to your boring work stories, $25 per hour, 1,500 hours, $37,500. Pretending to like your sister, $50 per hour, 200 hours, $10,000. And dealing with your ex drama, $100 per hour, 100 hours, $10,000. Total, $67,500. I sent it to Nate, who framed it for his office. "This is gold," he said. "I'm showing every client." The breakup was straightforward. We weren't married. No shared property. Just a lease in my name. Lauren moved out, leaving behind a passive-aggressive note. "You'll regret this." She crashed with Tara, who was also struggling after her own friends ditched her. Lauren's Joba social media manager for a local boutique took a hit when her boss saw the Reddit thread. She wasn't fired, but her hours were cut, and she was encouraged to take a leave. Last I heard, she's working part-time at a coffee shop, still posting vague Instagram stories about healing from toxicity. Her friends faced their own fallout. Tara's new boyfriend ghosted her after Googling her name. Elise got called out by a coworker for similar pranks at work, and HR put her on a performance plan. Quinn tried to apologize to me via Marcus, but I blocked her. Marcus, meanwhile, got a promotion at his job and sent me a thank you note for keeping it real. He's the only one from that crew I still talk to. I started therapy with Dr. Ellis, working through the betrayal and my own blind spots. "You trusted her because you're human," she said. "Don't let this make you cynical." I'm trying. I've been hanging out with Emily more, and she's planning a redo birthday party. No exes mentioned. My friends, who'd always been wary of Lauren, admitted they saw red flags but didn't speak up. "Would you have listened?" Dave asked. Fair point. I'm dipping my toes into dating again. Met a woman named Mia at a trivia night. She laughed so hard at the invoice story she spilled her beer. My credit score's up 30 points since Lauren's not maxing out our shared Costco card anymore. The lease is renewed. My apartment's mine, and I'm sleeping better than I have in years. Lauren emailed me last week. "You threw away something real. I hope you're happy." I replied, "I am. I threw away someone who bet on my pain. Best $0 I ever spent." She blocked me. Good. To anyone reading this, if something feels off, check it. Trust your gut. Document everything: screenshots, texts, receipts, and never stay with someone who turns your heart into a game. Oh, and Lauren, if you're reading this, I know Tara sent you the Reddit link. That hiking trip I missed? I'm going this weekend. No bets required.